Good news, Sergeant. I figured out what we're gonna work on this weekend.
I'm working on spending time with my family. We're having a fancy tea party. I am the king of origami napkins.
Oh, that's nice.
I thought you were taking a weekend off.
No, I decided to spend the weekend taking things to the next level. Work-wise, I found a cold case of ours that everyone foolishly said was unsolvable. Case 52ABX-32QJ.
Jake, case 52ABX-32QJ is unsolvable.
Or maybe case 52ABX-32QJ is waiting for someone to de-unsolve it.
What's case 52ABX-32QJ?
Case 52ABX, we gotta find a way to abbreviate this thing. Anyway, it's an old case that the sergeant I worked about 8 years ago. This guy, Nate Dexter, was murdered in a boat explosion. No witnesses, no leads, minimal evidence.
This case almost killed us.
Yeah, but I'm on a hot streak. Plus, we're better detectives now. We're smarter, computers are faster, no more blockbuster, drones. I'm feeling it. Okay, here's what we know. Nate Dexter was a small-time crook who pissed someone off. They blew up his boat with him still on it and left no evidence except this one charred finger and Nate's melted torso. Man, I'm having deja vu right now. Whoever did it left no evidence except one charred finger and Nate's melted torso.
So in other words, nothing's changed.
Except our attitudes. So, we start at the last place that Dexter was seen before he went to the marina, his apartment. I'm telling you, Sarge, I got a good feeling about this. Oh, no. Well, it appears his building was torn down. I know this seems like bad news, but on the plus side, the harder the solve, the sweeter the solve.
No, it's just bad news.
You're bad news.
What?
What? Just saying, you're bad news for bad guys, because you're a #1 cop. Blacker the berry, the sweeter the juice.
What?
What? Solve the case. All right, convict. What do you know about the murder of Nate Dexter?
Look, I'll tell you the same thing.
I told you 8 years ago.
I don't know anything about Nate Dexter.
And even if I did? The best French toast I ever ate was with Mayor Lindsley's dog.
He's very old. He's lost his mind.
What about Frank Williams?
He's in the infirmary. He was beat up pretty good. A lot of internal bleeding.
Awesome! I mean, not the internal bleeding thing. That sounds horrifying. But I bet you we can get him to talk if we offer to move him from his current address on Beatdown Boulevard.
That's a great idea. You know anything about the murder of Nate Dexter?
Maybe. What do I get if I do?
How about a transfer to another cell block? One with fewer shivs.
Okay. I can't be sure, but I think Dexter owed money to a guy named Sam Bunsen.
And that's a new lead. First lead in 8 years. No sign of Sam Bunsen in the federal database. You got anything?
Bad news. I only found his wife, and she hasn't heard from him in 8 years.
That doesn't sound good.
Yeah, that's why I started by saying bad news. Terry believes in having a clear topic sentence.
I bet Mrs. Bunsen is lying. She knows where her husband is.
I pushed pretty hard. She says she's willing to take a lie detector test.
I'm Sophia Bunsen. I haven't talked to my husband in 8 years. This is Nate Dexter. He was friends with my husband. I didn't know he was dead. You think my husband killed him, but I guarantee that's impossible.
Okay, good. But not good enough. Let's do it again.
Jake, what's going on with you? She passed the test like 5 times.
Or maybe she's in cahoots with him. Are you two cahooting? Are you cahooting? I rewatched the interrogation. And get this, Sophia wasn't lying about anything. She doesn't know who killed Nate Dexter, but she does know something way better. Come with me. Allow me to introduce to you our murder victim, the not dead Nate Dexter.
What the hell is going on?
Right? Sophia wasn't lying. I was just not asking the right questions. She hadn't seen her husband in 8 years, but she was positive there's no way that he killed Dexter. That's when it occurred to me. No one killed him. Hey, Nate, just talking about how you're alive.
Yeah, I'm alive.
But whose melted torso did we find? Sophia's husband.
Yes! Sophia and Dexter were having an affair. Husband found out, Nate killed him. Now I'm telling my friend about how you killed that guy.
It was for love.
Cool motive, still murder. Also, you remember that severed finger? Check this out. Hey, Nate, show us your hands, please. Oh, right? Cut it off himself. How screwed up is that? Anyway, I asked all my CIs if they had dealings with a 9-fingered man. Unsolvable case? Solved.
Woo!
This is Philip Davidson.
What do we have on him?
Clear motive, clear means, and a non-existent alibi, but the DA won't bring a charge because he says it's all circumstantial. If we want to bring this guy down, we have to get him to confess right here, right now.
An interrogation with a ticking clock and everything on the line? I better call Kevin and tell him I won't be attending the opera. There's someone else I'd rather hear sing.
Oh, damn!
Hello, Kevin. I won't be joining you at the
Sorry,
opera
didn't know you were on
tonight.
the phone already.
The ticket's under my name. H-O-L.
And I spent my whole time in the corner talking to this woman, Dana.
Oh, so you said. But when we ran all the credit card receipts, nobody named Dana bought any drinks that night.
Hey, trust me. Dana wasn't buying her own drinks.
No. Hold on. I need to deal with this. Let's take a 5.
Or I could keep this interview going solo.
Of course, I'm sure that'll be very helpful.
All right. Where should we start a Rooski?
Hey, don't you think maybe we should just wait till your boss comes back?
You'd like that, wouldn't you? Because you're scared. You know I'm playing hardball, except for that the balls are questions. And here they come. What kind of car did Robert drive? Also, Dana from the bar, what color was her hair? And which night does the cleaning crew sterilize your office? And have you ever been up to where the body was found? And when you left your phone at the office, was it plugged into your computer or an outlet? And did you kill him? And what did your cab driver look like?
This seems like a huge waste of time, but here you go. Robert drove a Saab. Dana's hair was blonde and sterilized on Wednesdays and Saturdays. I haven't been to Vernon in 20 years. The phone was plugged into the wall. No, I didn't kill him, and the cab driver had a beard and an earring. I'm sorry I didn't get his license number.
What were you thinking?
I thought it would work. And I wanted to be the one that got him.
Is this about your ego? Are you that desperate for everyone to know how great you are?
It's not about everyone, okay? It's just, I wanted you to know. Oh my God. I got it.
He's not answering any questions.
That's okay, I have no questions. That's right. I'm about to monologue, son.
You better make it quick. You only got 8 minutes.
All right, then let me paint you a picture. I'm Philip, a successful periodontist that's become addicted to diazepam, a sedative I take because I'm junkie scum. Also, for real, addiction is a disease I would be super empathetic if you hadn't murdered a man.
What is the point of this?
I'll get there. So, one day I'm working late when my boss Robert surprises me. He found out I was stealing meds. Again, junkie scum. Also, again, not your fault, there's a major genetic component to addiction. He says he's gonna file a police report. I could lose my license. We fight and something in me just snaps. So I grab the first thing I can find and I hit him with it.
You still have no murder weapon.
I do now. Here's a pic I found on Yelp of the surgical suite 6 months ago, and here's a shot that our crime scene photographer took of the same room 2 weeks after the murder. Notice any differences?
We're not answering that.
That's all right, I can just tell you myself. The Yelp shot has 6 of these heavy-looking glass awards from the Brooklyn Periodontics Society in the background, whereas this shot only has 5. What happened to number 6? You murdered Robert with it.
I didn't.
You lost all control and you bludgeoned him to death. There must have been blood everywhere, but you got lucky. You were in the surgical suite. It can be sterilized. You never would have gotten away with it in your carpeted office.
That's not what happened.
Don't say anything more, Philip.
And your office manager would have heard all of the screaming, but she was at her grandson's play. Lucky again.
You're wrong.
You put Robert's body into a wheelchair and shoved it in the elevator. It's a miracle there wasn't blood everywhere.
That's not true.
Now you're in the garage with a corpse. You panicked and left your phone in your office, and you don't have your car keys, but Robert's are in his pocket, so you put him in his car and you take off.
No.
You can't believe what you've done.
No.
Philip.
You're flustered, you have no GPS, so you just start driving.
No.
Philip.
Next thing you know, you're in the Pine Barrens and it hits you, your uncle's cabin. He has a place there. You're the luckiest son of a
It wasn't luck.
Yes, it was. You got lucky at every turn.
No, I knew exactly where I was driving. I left my phone in the office on purpose. I was in a surgical suite by design, and I didn't use some glass award that any idiot would clearly see was missing. I made a rod out of a special dental polymer, killed him with it, then melted it back down. It's already in a patient's mouth, son.
Oh, damn. Oh, damn. Oh, damn!
And that is 3 oh dams. Oh, damn! Oh, fresh air.
Well, I don't say that a lot.
There's one thing I still don't understand. Did you know you had the wrong murder weapon?
Excellent question, sir. Yes. I spotted the missing dental award when I first took the case. I asked around weeks ago. Turns out a cleaning lady knocked it over and shattered it.
Then why did you run in there like that?
Because in talking to you, I realized what Philip's worst fear actually was. That we would think he was just some dummy that got lucky.
Right. He had planned the perfect crime, and it killed him when you said he was sloppy and impulsive.
He needed us to know how smart he was.
Right. Like someone else I know.
Yep. Kevin. Meet Fred Gorman. Prominent citizen, lawyer, corpse. Now meet his wife, Ann Hort.
She did not take his last name, but I believe she did take his life.
Nice.
Thank you, Charles. Now, Hort had means, motives, and opportunity. I just need to find the murder weapon. For some reason, the DA won't move forward with the arrest until we find the knife she used.
Is that reason that they want to win the case?
Yes.
Okay, how can we help? What do you need?
I need nothing. I'm about to solve this case, meet the mayor, and sell my life rights to Channing Tatum so he can play my less attractive brother in the ensuing film.
Come on, Peralta. Holt said to use the whole team. We all want this solved.
I appreciate the offer, but I work best alone. I know we've gone over this before, but I have to ask you again. Is there anywhere you can think of in that hallway where a knife could be hidden?
Well, since I've already told you like 3 times no, why don't I just record it, then I don't have to say it again. The hallway, like all other hallways, does not have a secret knife hiding place. Here, you want to hear it again? Idea for a novel. A mild-mannered doorman gets bitten on the penis by a radioactive spider.
Police! Hey, ma'am.
Thank God. Here, hold this. The lasagna's burning.
Okay,
Get the dog, but don't let it touch the baby.
Peralta!
Yo, I looked at the photos of your victim on your desk.
Is that Rosa? Tell her I said hi.
Puncture wounds are similar to a case I had a while back. They aren't from a knife. I think it's something spiral, like a corkscrew. Don't shush me. I'm helping you.
No, I'm holding a baby. That was actually very helpful. Thank you.
Uh-oh. You better get back here, now.
Hey, before I solve this case, I'd like to thank you for doing all the super easy work. You know, the real Nancy Drew level stuff.
Oh, yeah? Did Nancy Drew solve a lot of murders?
Yeah, she did. Murder on Ice, Recipe for Murder. Nancy was a wonderful detective. I wanted to be her when I grew up.
Thanks, Charles. That's helpful.
Hey, should we take odds on how fast I'll solve this case?
Nope.
I mean, what was it with Diaz's last impossible extortion case? What was it, 6 hours?
That's because it was 98% solved.
The last 2%'s ours to get. That's why they leave it in the milk.
What? Oh, I hate the Vulture so much.
Me too. But he's kind of hot. What?
Why is Jake smiling? Why are you smiling?
Because the captain just gave us the perfect revenge plan. We team up and solve this case right now.
That is not what he meant.
Okay, think about it, Amy. We go back to the scene of the crime, find the murder weapon, and out-vulture the Vulture. No one gets in trouble if we crack the case. 9:45, a man screams. 90 seconds later, wife goes down to the doorman, says a guy murdered her husband and then ran off. We know she's lying. We just gotta find the corkscrew to make our case airtight. I say we role play, see if something sparks. Darling, thank you for a lovely dinner. Perhaps we should have one more drink before bed.
Don't you darling me, you philanderer!
No, you're the husband. The husband had the affair.
I'm always the victim. I don't want to be the victim.
Okay, Charles is the door.
No, I'll be the victim. Don't make me a door again.
Great. Okay, so wife goes into the drawer, gets the corkscrew, stab, stab, stab. What did she do with the corkscrew?
She dumps it in the hallway trash chute on the way to the doorman.
No, we checked the trash like 10 times. We would have seen a bloody corkscrew. All right, Hitchcock, you're up.
The body. The corkscrew's still in the body.
No, you're terrible at this. Go sit down.
Then I toss the corkscrew out the window and it lands on a passing car.
Security cam showed no one driving by at that time and nothing on the street.
Okay, I want in, but I only want to stab you.
Fine. Charles, door.
Right.
Okay, sweetheart.
Time to die.
That seems a little harsh.
What if it was a magnetic corkscrew? If the corkscrew was on a magnet?
It's stuck halfway down the inside of the trash chute. I figured it out first. Ugh! See anything?
A little lower.
Freeze, hands in the air.
We're cops.
Broad shoulders, stuck. Told you, broad shoulders.
Holt is gonna kill you.
I don't think he will, because voila.
You actually found the corkscrew in the trash chute?
Stuck to the side, just like you said. Boyle, I'm pulling you out!
Whoa! This is the proudest moment of my career.
It was 1995. I just made detective. I was really excited about my first day at the 6-5. But the guys in the squad were a bunch of jerks. Hi, I'm Terry. Which desk is mine?
Solve a case, then you get a desk.
They were like that about a lot of stuff.
Whoa. Solve a case, then you get coffee. Solve a case, then you can sign Debbie's birthday card.
Sounds like you needed to solve a case.
Exactly. So I picked the biggest one I could find. A string of B&Es, all with the same MO. Guy climbed in through high-rise windows. After a month, I found my suspect. Dimitri Kuzco, an ex-acrobat with a criminal record.
Circus trash. It has to be him.
That's exactly what I said. Circus trash. It has to be him. I tracked down my acrobat, got SWAT to surround his building. There was no way anything could go wrong. NYPD down! Get on the ground!
See your hand!
Uh-oh. My guy had a terrible trapeze fall 2 years prior. Snapped his spine in half.
So why the kitten?
Well, in the moment, I may have gotten a little flustered. Look! He's got a cat! He trained a cat to do the robberies. That's why they call them cat burglars. Why is no one saying anything? What up, Jake? Why are these dicks out of their cage?
I stayed up all night working on your case, and Hans, John, and Nakatomi made for great company. I gave them all die-hard names.
I don't understand why you waste another night on a case no one's ever gonna solve.
Sarge, I am way too sleep-deprived to deal with your negativity right now. Let me show you what I did. I started off by making a map of all of the burglaries that have gone down in Brooklyn since 1996 to see if there was a pattern. That led me to this. There is so much crime in New York. No one should live here. Anyways, I tripped out on that for a couple hours, but I got cheered up after I took a picture of the kitties messing around in my little hoodie. I'll show it to you later.
So basically, you wasted a whole night.
No, my friend. No. Because then I dove back into your file and found this.
Cool. The low point in my entire life.
Sarge, this photo was taken in 1996. You told me your guy broke his spine 2 years before that, so 94. Check out his sneakers. 95 Jordans. They came out a year after the accident. Look at the soles.
They're all muddy.
Which means?
That son of a bitch can walk!
Bingo.
Let's go!
All right. Cap squad, assemble!
Leave the cats.
Okay.
Hey there. Remember me?
So, this is weird.
Oh, no, you don't circus strap! I knew it! You could walk the whole time! I was right about the catacombs too, huh? Now where's the cat?
Been 20 years, Sarge. Cat's probably dead.
I'm still bringing him in!
So, there's been a series of homicides. 3 victims, all young men, each murdered in their own fashion.
A serial killer? How'd they do it? Strangled, mangled, hung, i.e. dangled?
Their bodies were disfigured.
I.e. mangled, continue.
Our killer cut the victims open and ripped out their hearts. Now, before I sign this case...
$5!
What?
I'm bidding for it. I want this so badly.
That's not how we...
20, just to make this interesting.
$100 for Jake to have it.
I was going to assign the case to you and Peralta, but perhaps I should give it to Diaz instead.
200!
It's not about the money, Boyle. Commissioner Kelly is breathing down my neck. I need this case handled professionally and maturely.
Name one time I haven't acted professionally.
You're holding a juice box.
It stops me from spilling my juice.
Now, I know what you're thinking. Where'd them guts go?
Yeah. This guy needs a dentist because he's got a big old cavity.
I love that. I'm stealing it.
You cannot steal what is a gift.
Thank you. Okay, so whoever did this, they weren't careful with the organs. They just sort of grabbed whatever and yanked.
Title of your sex tape. Oh, that's just something we say back at the 9-9.
Interesting, because around here, sex tape is what we call the adhesive you use to reattach a severed penis.
Oh, I'll have to pick some of that up.
Why?
Anyway, most of the killer's incisions are very sloppy, but then once he gets to the heart, they become very careful. I mean, look at the vena cava. That's a clean cut. Game recognized game.
I like your style, Dr. Cox.
Gentlemen, the commissioner would like a status update on the case.
Oh, come on, Ray. You make it sound like I'm putting the screws to you. No, I just popped in to say if you don't solve these murders immediately, there's going to be some serious consequences. Oh, I'm just messing with you. Listen, you know what would help you catch this guy? I just launched a new app, Hot Clues. Are you familiar with it?
The one that allows civilians to submit anonymous tips directly to the NYPD? Yes, I'm familiar with Hot Clues.
Great! You know, it's actually helped us solve 17 cases, so I think we should ask for the public's help with this one.
No, study after study has shown that soliciting anonymous tips results in false leads and wrongful convictions.
Tell me how you really feel.
I did.
And I loved it. It's such passion. So I know Raymond has some issues with Hot Clues, but we did put the call out on the app and got a very promising tip.
Is there ice yet?
Oh, I'm sorry. I don't work here. I'm a police officer.
Well, then I'd like to lodge a formal complaint. There hasn't been ice here for days, and everyone knows my wine coolers are supposed to be served chilled.
You're an adult. Why are you drinking wine coolers?
Because I'm on vacation.
Okay, well, I'll mention the ice.
Thanks, pig.
Okay. Oh, it's Holt. I didn't tell him what we were doing.
I'll act natural.
You're not gonna be on the phone call. Just do nothing. Hey, Captain!
What delicious water I'm drinking!
Sorry that we didn't check in before we left. We're just down at the DMV following up on those Saturn owners.
Lies.
Captain! How'd you know we were here?
I followed you. John Kelly gave you a hot clue, didn't he? How dare you disobey me?
Come on, sir. It was a good tip, and we're trying to catch a serial killer.
Well, then, let's see this tip, this groundbreaking tip that threatens to blow the case wide open.
Okay, I know this tone. Here comes Petty Holt.
Nah, bitch, I'm not being petty.
You just said, nah, bitch.
Show me the tip.
Title here, 60.
I was behind the Royal Motor Inn. I saw a guy get out of a blue Saturn Ion, and he was covered in blood. Anyway, baba-booey.
NYPD, open up.
Just a minute.
Ooh, I bet he's frantically packing up his collection of hearts.
Going in. Get back.
There's blood everywhere.
He went out the window.
I'll go around back.
Our murderer may have gotten away, but we did find his kill room. Maybe there's something in here that we're not seeing yet.
Perhaps we should pay your cannibal friend another visit.
I wouldn't say they're friends so much as ex-cellmates.
No, it's true. We're friends.
He ate kids.
Well, people are complicated.
No, I'll tell you one thing. You are not looking for a cannibal.
Why do you say that?
With all that blood, no self-respecting cannibal would waste all that sauce.
See, Charles, he's a foodie like you.
Who are you? Can I see that picture again? Oh, man, those are some nice tools. I would love to spread some ribs using that sternum retractor, but they only sell those to hospitals.
Surgery-grade tools, precise incisions around the heart, and there was no ice at the motel.
Because the perp was using it for the hearts.
We're not looking for a serial killer. He stole the hearts for a transplant.
Bye, Jake.
Here it is, the Federal Heart Transplant waiting list. Check out who's all the way down at 2319. Angelo Rinaldi, who runs the Rinaldi crime family. NYPD!
Here's where we can see him!
There's a heart in the cooler.
Sorry, Rinaldi. The only transplant happening today is your ass to jail. He is definitely unconscious and didn't hear any of that, but I'm still pumped. Case closed, let's go!
So Rinaldi had his trigger man stealing hearts so he could have a transplant. That is fun! Good job, Ray.
Thank you, Commissioner Kelly. We couldn't have done it without your...
Sir, you're doing the trailing off thing again.
Okay, what do we got?
Security cam shows male suspect, 5'9".
Wearing a black ski mask. He bypassed the McConnell alarm by using the magnetic kill switch, and he only stole diamonds, nothing over 2 carats.
Yeah, exactly. How'd you know?
I'm a detective. That's what I do. I'm just kidding. I need a lot more information, but that would have been a great exit line, right?
Crime techs aren't done yet, but I'm 100% sure it's Whitman.
Well, let's see what kind of physical evidence they turn up, and then we can talk arrest.
Actually, hilarious story. So that is Dustin Whitman.
You already arrested him with insufficient evidence.
What evidence did you have when you arrested this guy?
Some pretty ironclad stuff.
Dustin, it's been a while. Mind if I ask you a few questions?
Well, well, well. If it isn't Joke Peralta.
That's it, you're under arrest!
Case closed?
If we don't find something conclusive, it jeopardizes the case and opens the department up to a lawsuit. So cancel your plans. We're here until this is over.
Damn it, Peralta.
Oh. Let's take a look. Okay, here's you at your trial. You in prison. Me meeting Regis Philbin. That was fun. You still in prison. Me at Splash Mountain. Just pepper these in here. You in prison, you in prison, you in prison. You get it.
You got the wrong guy.
All right, not ready to confess? Fine by me. I got all the time in the world.
No, you actually have 48 hours. I know the law.
Nah.
I'm sorry you had to cancel dinner with your dad.
Date. I had a date. Hey, if Jake says the guy did it, that usually means the guy did it.
Thank you. Everyone listen to Rosa.
Nope, I'm still furious at you.
Okay, no one listen to Rosa. She's clearly an accomplice to this crime. I'm gonna go take another crack at Whitman.
You've been in there like 5 times. What are you gonna do? Annoy him into talking?
Ha ha. 2, 3, 4.
Didn't work.
Are you the idiot that made a Friday night arrest? I was in the Poconos with my wife. You ruined my entire weekend.
Get in line, because that's their attitude. Get your own attitude.
He has an alibi, geniuses. He was at Torque. It's a nightclub in Cape May, New Jersey, all night.
Nice try. Think I'm gonna waste 6 hours driving to the Jersey Shore and back on some fake alibi?
It's up to you. But in 10 hours, he walks.
5'9" or 5'10", black knit cap.
Come on, come on, come on. Gotcha!
Ugh, not him. Let's just arrest this guy. Who even cares anymore?
So, I had my new best friend Luke take it when you canceled on him again.
Don't know. Hasn't called me back. Which is what always happens because it's impossible to be a cop and date.
Amy, look. There is a guy out there with incredibly low standards and a super weird soul patch, and he is waiting for you. Amy, my patch tingles for you. We will wed on the Isle of New Jersey. Our first dance will be to Jesse's girl because my name is definitely Jesse.
So romantic.
Hey, guys.
Hey.
Yeah, there's good news and there's bad news. The bad news is my saltwater taffy place was closed.
And the good news?
Whitman's alibi checked out. Security footage from Torque shows he was there.
That's not good news. That's bad news.
Right.
You know, we spent so much time together here. I know everything about everyone. You know, Hitchcock went bald at 15. Scully used to date Hitchcock's wife. Charles has a bike with a little basket on the front.
How else would you carry baguettes?
And Rosa has a shower in her apartment, I think. I got nothing on her.
Good. Well, I guess we did just spend 48 hours locked in here together.
Holy crap.
What?
Locked in here together.
So we will be filing a wrongful arrest suit against the NYPD.
And when I win, I'm gonna buy Club Torque. Put a statue of Jake Peralta right in the middle of the dance floor.
First off, that's a terrible threat. I would love to have a statue of myself in the middle of a dance club. Second, do me a favor, take a look at this picture and tell me what you see.
You and Regis Philbin?
Awesome, right? Surprisingly down-to-earth guy, and definitely not the picture I meant to show you. But take a look at this. That's right, it's you and your old cellmate, Marcus Cole. And here he is again, outside the jewelry store. The two of you planned this together in prison. You taught him your MO, he pulled off the robbery, you got yourself an alibi, and you split the loot. Oh man, I can't believe he caught us! Of course he did, Peralta is the best! Aw, thanks, Reg.
That's enough.
Yeah, I gotta work on my Regis. Anyway, see you in jail, Whitman!
I have solved the who has done this. I know by whom it was done. It was Jake Peralta.
What? That's crazy. The box was on my desk. I'm the victim.
Wrong. Scully's the victim.
You know, you think glitter's gonna taste like sprinkles, but it doesn't. It tastes like blood.
That is blood. The glitter's shredding your tongue.
Oh. Why would I blow up my own desk?
For the task force. I just heard you say you wanted to prove to Holt that you're a great detective. That's why you set this whole thing up. It was a perfect plan, and you would have gotten away with it, if not for me.
Wow. You're a lunatic.
Would a lunatic know that your body temperature just rose 9/10 of a degree, indicating guilt?
Yes!
Oh, look. What do we have here? A receipt from Party Zone for one air tank rental paid in cash.
That's not mine. I never keep my receipts. Amy, tell them. Tell them how much our accountant hates me.
She hates him so much.
My bag was sitting next to my desk. Anyone could have put that in there. That kind of evidence would never hold up at trial. You'd be laughed out of court.
I've only been laughed at in court once, and that was because I made a terrific joke.
I was there. It was hilarious.
Come on. I guess it's fair to say, case closed.
No, he stole that from me.
Go home. You're suspended until further notice.
Attention, everyone! Stop what you are doing! Yeah, still a little Nazi. I'm gonna just drop the accent.
Peralta, you can't be here. You're suspended. And you're lucky it's not worse. The DA's office wanted you fired.
I'm being framed, and I know who did it. It was Dillman!
I just met you today. Why would I do that?
Good question. It's because you want Holt to put you on that task force.
Stillman can't be on a New York task force. The SFPD would never approve it.
Correct. Only he's not SFPD. When you first arrived, you asked us to check the fingerprints against the AFI system, but that system hasn't been used in over 5 years by any police department.
Well, I used the AFI system for 20 years. I guess I misspoke.
Oh, you misspoke. I see. That explains everything. My apologies. I'm just gonna head back on out to exile and just to double back.
My God, he's double backing Dillman.
How could the best detective that Holt's ever worked with make such a mistake? I wondered myself, so I made a few phone calls. It turns out Dillman was fired by the SFPD. I guess he rubbed the brass the wrong way. Not only that, but he's currently working part-time at Yarn Barn, a hobby shop in Albany. I have his manager on the phone right now.
Frank, what is going on? You have a ship tonight. You know I have finals.
I'm so sorry, Alyssa. I got hung up in the city. I just lost track of time.
This explains everything. He's not a great detective. He's a sad man working part-time selling crafting supplies.
Okay, fine. Yes, I was fired by the SFPD, and yes, I contacted Raymond in hopes of getting on that task force. I thought it would be my way back onto the NYPD. Oh my God, I hate the Yarn Barn.
Really disappointing to hear, Frank.
Yeah, well, you're a bad manager, Alyssa, okay? You play favorites, and it hurts to be on the outside.
You don't even show up to work.
I was going to bring up the task force when I had lunch with Raymond tomorrow, but when he called about this case, I thought, Solving it would seal the deal.
Which would have been easy since you set the whole thing up to frame me.
Ridiculous. Why would I have waited so long to accuse you?
Because if you solved it right away, it would have been too obvious.
He's deflecting because he's guilty.
Dillman lied about where he worked. We can't trust him.
The receipt was in Peralta's bag.
You're the glitter expert.
Well, you're the prank master general.
It was him.
It wasn't either of you. But I know who it was.
Son of a bitch stole my bullhorn.
Okay, I'm not 100% sure this is right, and maybe I'm missing something.
Charles, as a veteran of many big reveals, can I give you a tip? Not so much waffling.
I agree. You're not commanding the room.
Let him finish his way. But do pace it up a bit, Charles.
Copy that. So, from the beginning, I was very skeptical that anyone in our squad was behind the prank.
Why didn't you just say that?
I did, and then you said that's exactly what a guilty person would say.
I stand by it.
Okay, so who was the prank man?
There was no prank. That was just a cover. You see, guys, the point of the explosion was to contaminate the evidence of the DeKalb Street murder.
But the suspect is in prison, has no ties to organized crime, and no means of bribing an officer. How could he have possibly pulled that off?
Yeah, Jake, that stumped me for a little bit, too. But then something you said gave me an idea.
I mean, that kind of evidence would never hold up at trial. You'd be laughed out of court. Yeah, I remember when I said that. It was awesome. Wait, but who did it?
The mastermind was ADA Green. He didn't have enough evidence for the case. He was afraid he was going to lose and needed someone to blame it on.
Whom did he work with? Obviously someone who knew about the pranks, and that Amy called Jake Babe.
Excellent question, Captain. It took a little digging to find that out, but I pulled some personnel files and combed through some social media. Do you know what Green's wife's maiden name is?
Duchovny?
No.
Zappa?
No.
Fagerbacky?
No. Booth. Howard Booth. As in Officer Booth.
Oh, yes, Officer Howard.
He's Green's brother-in-law. He didn't just put the evidence on Jake's desk. He put the glitter bomb there.
Oh, my God. We have to find Booth.
I already did it. And I booked him.
Classic elevator reveal. 2 of the Fulton Street 4 are dead. My hunch, one of them is killing off his co-scum so he can keep the money for his scum self. We'll start with Reggie Bledsoe. He listed a Brooklyn address with his parole officer.
We're gonna nail this son of a bitch. Unless he's innocent, and then we're gonna save this son of a bitch.
Either way, this case is gonna be awesome.
Peralta, I'm putting myself on this investigation with you.
What? Why?
Wunsch is up to something. There's only one reson why she would let us keep this case.
She took one look at me and said, that's the guy I want flying my chopper.
You know how to fly a chopper.
How hard could it be? It's just a big fan that goes in the sky.
Oh, yeah.
Hey, check it out. Half-packed suitcase. Looks like Bledsoe was planning a trip until he got interrupted by someone.
Or something.
Like what?
I don't know, I just thought it would help the intrigue.
It did.
That's enough chit-chat already.
Come on, how many people have to get killed before you start having fun?
You do know it's our job to stop the killing, right?
Wait a second. I think I smell a dead body. Nope, my mistake. Wait, don't close that. Look, handprint. That's a fake wall. NYPD, come out with your hands on your head.
Don't shoot! Don't shoot! He's trying to kill me! I was walking home from the coffee shop. I have a job bussing tables there. Anyway, the next thing I know, Mikey D has a gun in my back.
Michael D'Angelo, the other member of the Fulton Street 4.
Yes, believe it or not, I familiarized myself with the names of all 2 suspects in this high-profile homicide we're investigating.
I fought him off, but he got my key.
What's the key for?
Each of us had one, and you needed all 4 to open the safe.
And what's in the safe?
The 21 million.
Bing! Pot! Nope, I was gonna say bingo, but then I was like, jackpot's better, but then it was too late. I was halfway through the word.
Bing pot works. It's taken off.
Dope. Moved faster than I was expecting, but still cool.
I don't see him.
Oh, he's here. I can feel it.
He is, he's dead.
What?
His body is right here.
Damn it! Bledsoe played us. God. Pick up, pick up, pick up.
Hello?
Hey, it's Peralta. Is Bledsoe still in custody?
Yeah, we got him. He's in his... Ooh.
All right, listen up. We go in strong and we go in fast. Evans, you're on door breach. Patterson, flashbang. Boyle, stop squatting like that.
Sorry, I thought it looked cool.
I didn't.
On the count of 3.
It's Bledsoe!
Go, go, go! Take down, flat on the ground! Take it! Over here, over here.
Right left, right right!
Bing pot!
This rules. Hey, buddy. Got you some of those fish donuts you like so much to cheer you up. Although, full disclosure, I couldn't find where they sold them, so that's just a chocolate eclair with locks on it.
Oh, thanks, Jake, but I don't need cheering up. You could eat it yourself.
Nope. So what, you're not upset about falling hard for a lady who was immediately thrown in jail?
No, because she's not actually guilty. They say she robbed her own art gallery for the insurance money, but that makes no sense. She would have made more if the art had sold. This piece, Breastfeeding Night, was worth twice what she got from the insurance company.
Wow, look at that. Not to sound overly intellectual, but dem night boobies is crazy. I get art.
Also, I talked to Genevieve's lawyer. He's a total disaster. I have a couple questions about a beautiful client of yours, Genevieve Mirren Carter.
She got hit by a tow truck and sued the driver?
No, she was accused of insurance fraud.
Oh, good, because I blew that tow truck case. Straight up forgot to go to court.
Boyle, they found one of the stolen paintings at her house.
But she said she didn't know how it ended up there. She's being set up.
Framed. Art joke. Continue.
My hunch is that it's a jealous ex-lover. Girl like that, 3 dogs, makes her own turkey stock. That's the kind of woman you don't get over. Look, I know you think my judgment's clouded because I like her a little bit.
You doodled your wedding invitation.
No, that's our joint tombstone.
My mistake?
But as a cop, I really don't think that she did it. Something's off about the case.
Okay, Boyle. I trust your gut. Let's go free an innocent woman.
Nice! My dreams are coming true. You and me, get my lady off together.
I mean, you know how that sounds, right? I gotta say, Boyle, Nick was pretty defensive.
Yeah, and he's a terrible artist. All he does is have sex on canvases. Any 4th grader could do that.
But they shouldn't.
No.
Hey, Nick doesn't like cops, but he didn't do anything wrong.
And how would you know?
I'm his assistant, Devora. He would never set up Genevieve. He's still in love with her. He keeps boxes of her old stuff lying around.
Ooh, can we look at, smell, and handle them? I mean, you know, for the investigation. We're cops.
Please, take the boxes. I want them out of here.
Oh, okay, great. You wouldn't happen to know where he was on July 21st, would you?
Actually, I would. He did a performance art piece that entire month. He lived in a cage on the street, and he never left it. Whole thing's on video.
Okay, great. Getting in a little late there this morning, Boyle. Where you been?
Cursing out my own shadow for hanging out with a loser like me. Also an eye doctor appointment.
Well, there's something in the holding cell that might cheer you up.
That's Nick's assistant. Why is she here?
After you left last night, I was thinking about the 24-hour sex painting, Genevieve 416. Check out the date on this receipt from the storage locker with the stolen art.
April 16th. 416!
Exactly. She couldn't have rented it because she was busy getting busy.
Oh, good one. This is fantastic. I mean, I'm not happy that she was having sex with another man, but I'm okay with it if that's what gets her off.
Do you seriously not hear it? Because it almost seems intentional at this point.
Why would DeForest set Genevieve up?
Because she's in love with Nick. She used one of those latex casts of Genevieve's hand to get the fingerprint so she could break into the gallery.
Wow. I can't believe you kept working the case even after I gave up. That was a nice thing to do.
Charles, I didn't do it to be nice. I did it to be amazing. And I think you're a great detective, and I trusted your gut. Go get your girlfriend out of prison.
Oh, thanks, man. Next time you see me, I'm gonna be all out of orgasms.
No, you can't say that while you're hugging someone. Hey there, Captain. Everything okay?
No, I'm having a meltdown.
Rob, that was amazing.
Thanks, it was a lot of work.
This is Sergeant Knox.
From Cyber Operations.
He's discovered the reason for our network issues. A hacker is attempting to break into our servers.
Not all of them, just the Lacme server.
Well, that's good.
No, Captain Holt's nostril just twitched. It's bad.
It's devastating.
Props again.
Thanks again.
The Lacme server holds clearance-protected information, including the names of our undercover agents. If it's compromised, people could lose their lives.
Okay, but isn't the server secure?
Yes, but the hackers already used an ARP to resolve the host name with a DNS server.
Uh-huh. ARP, DNS, totally following what you're saying.
Right now, they're trying to get root access by connecting the OSI network to the data link.
You know, I'm a bit of a computer nerd myself, but could you maybe dumb it down a bit for my friends here?
They're almost through our defenses. I tried to remove the server from the chain, but the hacker blocked the protocol.
Why don't you just unplug it? That's what I do anytime I'm having computer trouble. And also, I code a lot. Java, mainframe. This guy knows what I'm talking about.
The NYPD servers have internal backup batteries. Even if we unplug them, they'll stay on for another 2 hours.
As a captain, I have an override code I can use to wipe the servers clean, so there'd be no information for the hackers to steal.
The hacker's inside the building.
Let's mobilize. Nobody in or out of the building without authorization. Check every inch of every floor. Jake, we only have 15 minutes left. You need to focus because time is running out.
Oh, yeah. That's what the F I'm talking about. Thank you, sir.
Look for anyone you don't recognize using a computer or plugged into a port.
I initiated lockdown protocol. I'll search the 4th floor. Peralta, Diaz, start on 1, work your way up. Jeffords, take Boyle, start on 3, work your way down.
We searched everywhere. No hacker.
Well, maybe he camouflaged himself. Maybe he's a real-life Peter Malark out there looking like a river rock.
I hate to say it, but maybe it's time we start thinking about erasing the server.
No, not until the last possible minute. What else can you do?
I've been trying to pinpoint him. I've been making my way through the server sockets, trying to determine which port he's plugged into.
What's going on? I can't hear anything. Turn me around. I'm missing everything. Part of the team. What's up, team?
Is Sergeant Santiago suffering from Fumera?
No.
What's happening? I think the hacker just opened the holding cell.
Oh no, they're running free. Everyone cover up your worst physical attributes.
Oh, it's no use. They could always find new ones.
Why would the hacker open the holding cell?
Maybe he's trying to create a distraction. I think he can see that I'm closing in on his location.
Then keep doing that. The rest of you, get him back into holding.
Come on, get down from there.
Finally got all the Lambda news back into holding.
Who in Lambda News? Doesn't matter. I'll read your notes later.
I didn't take any notes.
What the hell, Jake? Do you even love me?
I'm telling you, I can't find him.
Captain, maybe it's time to face reality. We have to erase the servers.
I'll initiate the sequence for you. It just needs your passcode.
Perhaps you're right. How depressing. I never would have thought that typing an intricate sequence of numbers from memory would bring such sadness.
Hi, I'm Sergeant Santiago. I'm sure these guys have told you all about me already. Long story short, nothing happens around here without me.
What is that?
We just got an NOS ping from the first floor. The hacker is in room 103.
It's empty.
And there's nothing plugged into the internet port.
Knox said he got a NOS ping. I mean, NOSes don't just ping themselves, guys.
Jake, stop. You're not fooling anybody. You don't know anything about computers.
Oh my God. You're right. I'm not fooling anybody.
I was fooled, Jakey. You're my computer boy.
No. I don't know anything about computers. None of us do. And Knox could tell that. So he knew that we wouldn't catch on if he just made stuff up. What if the reason we can't find the hacker is because there is no hacker?
But why would Knox lie about that?
What if he doesn't actually care what's on the LACME servers? Maybe his real goal was to just trick Holt into erasing all the servers.
He might just be trying to delete some evidence.
I know how I know Knox. He's the guy from the security footage in the Avery Street murder.
Are you sure?
Yes, he shaved his beard, but it's definitely him.
We have less than a minute.
Call Holt. Knox is right next to him. He'll hear everything. Here, I'll text him.
I don't get it. Holt was about to erase the servers. If that's what Knox wanted, why did he stop him and say the hacker was in room 103?
I don't know, maybe to get rid of us? No, to get rid of you. The second you showed up in Holt's office, he sent us away, and the holding cell doors, they opened when I walked in with Amy on my phone. He must have known that she would recognize him. Send. Okay, it said delivered. Make way!
Peralta, Santiago, you'll be happy to know that I did not erase the server.
Oh, thank God.
But sad to know that Knox caught on and is now holding me at gunpoint.
Why not lead with that?
Nobody has to get hurt. Just put your guns down and put your hands in the air.
Knox, you're pointing a gun at an NYPD captain. Have you really thought this through?
This is not my fault. You were supposed to be at the dentist.
What? How did you... You called me. He called me. He said he had a tip for the officer in charge of the Avery murder. I said I could meet any time except for this morning because of the dentist.
I had it all planned out.
Guess you didn't count on my FOMO. Yeah, that's right. It's crippling.
Picking a weird time, but I'm glad you're finally owning it.
Here's what's gonna happen. The captain and I are gonna walk out of here real slow.
He's down. We got him.
Somebody stole my laptop, which contained the unpublished manuscript of Book 13 of the Skyfire cycle. The person left this note.
We have your book. Pay us $500,000 in the next 24 hours or we leak it online. The first 5 chapters are now up.
They've been downloaded 85,000 times.
Well, we should probably go online and read those chapters in case there's some clues in there. And also, maybe we'll find out Quandor's true parentage.
Well, that's already been revealed.
No, it hasn't. Unless the prophecy of Dorgon is indeed true.
But that would mean...
You seem pretty calm for somebody whose book was just stolen.
Because I know who took it. Landon Lawson.
He was on that panel. He writes the Shadowbringer saga. It's garbage.
So why would Lawson want to steal your manuscript?
We both have books coming out this fall, and we have a rather public bet about whose is going to sell better. I believe he's leaking my manuscript online just to hurt my sales. You should arrest him.
Well, we're not going to do anything until we've seen all the evidence.
If this book fails, that's the end of Skyfire.
Let's go take this son of a bitch down. Mr. Lawson, NYPD.
Let me guess, you're here about the stolen manuscript?
So you admit you did it. Well, that was easy.
What? No. Someone stole my manuscript, and I know who it was. DC Parlov.
By Zortan's sword.
It's the exact same note Parloff got.
I don't see why anybody would want to steal your book. The Skyfire cycle makes the Shadowbringer saga look like the Beastworm Chronicle.
You see, Rosa, the Beastworm Chronicles are one of the more simplistic.
Don't care.
Yeah.
You know what? My books say something, okay? I was the only one brave enough to tackle elf molestation.
Guys, calm down. You're both victims. Now, do you have any enemies in common?
Let me think about that. Parlov is my enemy, but he's also his own enemy because he's such a boring and repetitive writer. He just keeps killing off characters, resurrecting them, and killing them off again.
Because of the chrysalis orb. Sorry, police officer on a case. But we will need you to both generate actual lists of people that might want to hurt you.
We have 24 hours to figure this out, but if we don't, are you willing to pay the ransom?
I'd do anything to get my book back. I mean, you understand. You're a writer.
Did you hear that, Terry? He called you a writer. Terry, did you hear? You guys got $1 million together on 24 hours notice?
Yeah, I had to liquidate my bitcoins.
Oh, really? I would have thought you'd be flush with cash from the Skyfire TV series. Oh, wait, that's right. The CW passed.
How's the Shadowbringer film coming along? Howie Long still playing both twins?
All right, let's go over the plan.
Okay, there's a potted tree on the east side of the lobby. They said to leave the briefcase behind that.
If someone grabs it, Rosa, Peralta, and I will converge. He's going for the briefcase.
Okay, let's go.
Don't make your move until you're close to him. There's too many civilians.
Wait, why are there so many Kalars?
Costume contest just ended. That's why he waited until now to pick up the money.
I lost him. Which one is it?
At least we got to stop that thief from releasing any more chapters. All we're out is some money. Plus, I've got insurance, so I'm gonna get it all back. By the way, Detective Jeffords, while we were waiting, I had an opportunity to read your manuscript.
Oh, don't worry about that. It's a work in progress. There's a lot of changes I got.
No, it was great. Truly, fantastic. I mean, it was so fresh, you know. It had a really unique point of view. I sent it on to my publishers. Thank you for allowing me to read it. And I want to thank you all for your hard work on this case. Appreciate it.
Ooh, did you hear that? I gotta go call Sharon.
All righty, well, congratulations, Sarge. Don't forget about us when you become a famous author. Terry's writing sucks. Parlov is lying to him.
What? Why?
I don't know. He's buttering him up. Because Lawson and Parlov stole their own books.
Why do you think these guys are in it together? They hate each other. They spent an hour arguing over the name of the dragon and the Hobbit.
Smaug.
Smaug.
Smaug! Smaug! It's Smaug, by the way, point Lawson. But yes, they're mortal enemies, which is why they think we'll never suspect them of being in cahoots. Oh, but they cahooted, Rosa. They cahooted all over us.
Gross.
I think that...
Parloff hated my book. He only said he liked it, so I wouldn't figure out he and Lawson stole their own manuscripts.
You figured it out.
Well, I had a gut feeling, so I went digging. I got a warrant for Parloff's browser history. He searched how to liquidate bitcoins 3 days before the laptops were stolen.
Man, I bet that browser history was a nightmare, huh?
Oh, you have no idea. Anyway, I questioned them and they confessed.
I can't go to prison, okay? I know I seem tough, but I'm not. I went to Bennington.
I'm sorry Parlov didn't like your book. And I didn't. And also Rosa. Why did I add that? Oh my God. Oh my God, oh my God, oh my God, oh my God. Sarge, you gotta check this out.
Jake, what are you doing? We can't work real cases. This is a B&E.
Oh, it's so much more than that. Look at these photos. Herb came in through the back window, set up the living room to look like a kid's tea party. Didn't steal anything. Do you know what this means?
The victim still has their stuff?
The perp wasn't there to take anything, except lives. Sorry, I always wanted to say that. I think this is the work of the Oolong Slayer.
Seems like a stretch. If this is the Oolong Slayer, why isn't there a body?
I don't know. Maybe he got spooked before the Vic got home, or it could be...
Jake, you want a case so bad, you're making one up. Look, the Slayer hasn't struck in 5 years. Chief Garman set up a task force to find the guy and turned up nothing. And most importantly, the Vulture's orders were only misdemeanors, wieners.
Why do you follow people's directions when you could literally pick them up and throw them out the window?
The Oolong Slayer. He's back.
I knew you'd confirm my hunch. He's back to his cool-ass psycho ways. Great news, right? Aside from a serial killer being on the loose.
What's your plan?
I'm gonna work the case in secret.
Wrong. We're gonna work the case in secret.
Holy crap!
No one can know about this, understood?
Understood.
If I recall correctly, the Oolong Slayer last struck 5 years ago. He left behind no DNA or fingerprints, but he did leave his calling card, a tea bag in his victim's mouth.
Yeah, how cool. I mean, awful is that?
Very cool. I mean, awful. What's our strategy?
1, re-examine all of the task force's files. 2, check all B&Es against the Slayer's MO. And 3, think of something super cool to say when we arrest him. My leading contender, you're going to jail for oolong time.
Dick, that's really good.
Right?
Let's not overlook the fact that he turned his crime scenes into tea parties for dollies.
Which suggests pre-adolescent trauma, leading to a pattern of criminality that probably began as a juvenile.
Jake, dope alley. I know. I think this is where Batman's parents got killed.
I'll take your word for it. The juvie angle didn't pan out.
Neither did the B&Es, but I traced the label on the Slayer's oolong. Turns out he got it at Chang's medicinal tea shop.
Good work, Peralta. We create a diversion while Gina copies his customer files.
My thumb drive looks like a watermelon because I adore the summertime.
Oh, I love that.
Let's do this. Hey, punk. That's my ginkgo.
It's my ginkgo now, old man.
I'm still young enough to beat that ginkgo out of your hands.
Hey, knock it off back
Take
there.
that.
This is so much fun. Hit me in the face. Oh, that was a terrible suggestion. Oh. Yeah. All right.
Partner? Not many people buy that tea, and only one has been doing so since the killings first began. And he has a record. His name? Braxton O'Reilly.
Oh, he's a maniac. Arrested in '84 for torturing an animal? Oh, this is our guy. No, man, just a squirrel.
Still counts. Let's get that psycho.
NYPD, nobody move!
Where's Braxton O'Reilly? Where's that psycho monster?
He's dead.
No, we can't be seen together. Gina, did you know about this?
Tricking you was the only way I could get you to talk to him. Plus, you know I heart intrigue.
Sir, take a look at these photos. None of the victims had any alcohol in their apartments, not even a dusty bottle. You want to know why? Because they were all sober. They all attended 12-step programs. None of them the same one, but they all had the same leader, a creep with a record of torturing animals. I'm talking dogs. I found the Oolong Slayer.
Gotcha.
Looking for me?
Nope, just taking my gun for a walk through the Nightmares factory.
Nice try, cop. But you and I are gonna have a little tea party.
Am I invited? Drop the weapon.
Okay, Slayer. Prepare to go to jail for oolong time.
Now say punk.
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 I said it.
Jake!
Oh my God, is that?
Boyle!
It does sound like...
It's me, Adrian Pimento.
Yeah, we know. Hi, Adrian, how are you?
Very bad. Someone's trying to kill me. All I know is I woke up in a pool of my own blood next to a metal chair that had a dent in it the same shape as my head.
What were you doing before the attack?
I was sitting in said metal chair watching the season 2 premiere of The Masked Singer. The egg had just gone, and I'm pretty sure I know who it is. Sarah Gilbert.
That doesn't make any sense.
Are you kidding? You don't think I know how Darlene walks?
No, I'm sure you do. It's just The Masked Singer ended 4 months ago. I still can't believe that the bowl of ramen wasn't Dikembe Mutombo.
4 months? No. I watched this last night. That doesn't make any... Where am I? What is that table?
Calm down. You're at the 99 and you know what a table is.
I don't remember coming here. How did I get here?
Oh my God. Pimento has memento disease. Your memory's resetting, like the guy from the movie Memento.
What?
You guys never saw Memento? It's the guy with no short-term memory, you know? Christopher Nolan's first movie.
Is it like Dory? From Finding Dory? She keeps forgetting where she's swimming?
No, it's like...
Dory! Yeah. I'm like the forgetful little fish.
Well, I mean, yeah, it's like that, but it's also like...
Just keep swimming!
That's what Dory said!
Classic Dory, Jake!
Oh, you guys really ruined the coolness of this Memento thing.
Also, Jake, following is Christopher Nolan's first movie. You sound like a grade A out here.
Maybe one of your PI cases is the reason you got attacked.
I thought of that too, but I doubt it. You know, they're all the same, kind of boring. It's some redheaded lady wants me to hack her husband's phone to see if he's cheating with a spin instructor named Kendra.
Seems a little specific that they would all be like that, but okay.
Where's that coming from?
Oh my God, there's a bomb in my chest.
What?
They put a bomb in my chest. What do we do? Wait a second. The sound's coming from my little watch.
You just assumed there was a bomb inside you?
It says, take pill, right jacket, pup. I've never seen these before in my life.
This was filled 3 days ago. This doctor must be treating you for your...
Finding Dory disease. That's what most people call anterograde amnesia.
Just keep swimming.
Exactly. That's what I tell my patients. Just keep swimming.
So what do you think caused Pimento's memory loss?
Probably years of repeated head trauma. I've been working as a neurologist for over 2 decades, and I have never seen a patient with more traumatic head injuries.
Well, doesn't look so bad.
The red is the good parts.
Look, this morning, Pimento was screaming about someone trying to kill him. Has he said anything like that to you?
He has, but I've seen him every day for weeks, and I haven't noticed any new injuries. But the medication he's on may be making him paranoid.
Really? Because he doesn't...
Ah! There's a bomb in my chest! Ah!
Right, he does keep doing that.
Pimento! Don't worry, everything's okay. You've had some brain trauma and that caused you to lose your memory. You're scared that you're in danger, but there is no evidence that anyone is trying to kill you. You're safe.
Wait, really? Whew! Thank you. I was really worried, because of this gunshot.
Oh my God, someone's trying to kill you!
What? You just told me that wasn't the case!
Okay, Adrian, there's very little evidence to go on, so we should take a look at your PI case files.
Don't have any. Keep everything right up here in the old steel... Where am I? What is this bed?
And his memory's resetting. Since when is your back covered in tattoos?
It's not. Otherwise, I couldn't get buried in a Jewish cemetery.
Are you Jewish?
Not yet. Ooh, I should ask that nurse if they've got a mohel on staff.
Wait, maybe you've been getting tattoos to help you remember things, like the guy in Memento. Here, we'll step out, you get undressed and write down everything you see, and you're fully naked.
Hey-oh! All right, well, I guess we're looking at them together.
Ugh, this just says don't trust your D?
Okay. Well, that's good advice. My D does get me in a lot of trouble.
Wait, are you sure that's what the D stands for?
Oh, it's for sure my dong. It could tell some stories. Costa Rica in '98, Nam.
Have you seen this man?
Yeah, I see her a few hours ago for a new tattoo. I'm supposed to say Jake and Amy are trying to have a baby.
Wait a minute, what do you mean supposed to?
He jumped out of the chair before I could finish. Second time it's happened. First time he left with a tat that said, don't trust your D.
That wasn't the whole tattoo?
No, he wanted to say, don't trust your doctor.
Oh my God.
Detectives, good to see you again.
Oh, I see. The villain playing it cool when confronted by the good guys, just like Javier Bardem in No Country for Old Men. Do you guys only watch kids' movies?
Whatever you're insinuating, I assure you, you're incorrect.
Cut the crap, Doc. We know everything.
That's right. Your wife hired Pimento as a PI to find out if you were cheating on her with your spin class instructor, Kendra.
And you were, so you silenced Pimento before he could tell her by drugging him to ruin his memory. Now, where is he?
I haven't seen him.
Oh, please, you're making this way too easy. You clearly just glanced at this door.
No, don't. He's not in there.
Oh, really? Because I'm pretty sure that he isn't. But he clearly was.
Jake! Help!
Pimento.
Got him! I was wondering what you thought about one of my cases, First Essex bank heist.
Yes, I read that one. They got robbed the day before their grand opening.
I never solved that one. That bothered me for 20 years. But I see that you wrote a note here that says, contractor did it, comma. So obvious.
Oh, what? Well, you know us millennials, we're always exaggerating. But what I think happened there is that I was reading that file and I noticed that the contractor, Russo, was the, obvious suspect. But only in the sense that he was the only one who could have possibly done it because he had the blueprint.
I talked to Russo. He had an alibi.
Of course, of course. But, you know, the name of the company was Russo and Sons, so I figured probably, maybe, definitely the Sons did it. Maybe, probably, for sure.
Sons? Oh my God, the Sons. I think you might be onto something.
Really?
I don't know how I missed that. I bet they still live here in New York. We should go talk to them right now. I mean, if that would be okay.
Okay, are you kidding me? I would love to work a case with you. That's amazing. So, where were you the day the bank was robbed?
I don't understand, Dad. What's going on?
Well, honey, this man
Barracuda
wants to talk to me about something that happened 20 years ago. And as I said to that man...
The lion.
20 years ago, I was in Pittsburgh at a softball tournament.
Oh, Pittsburgh, interesting. Home of the Bengals.
Home of the Steelers.
No, this is the home of the Steelers. I set you up perfectly for that. While you were busy establishing an alibi, your sons were back in Brooklyn robbing the bank.
But we were at the softball tournament, too.
Oh, convenient you say that now when you have no proof.
Didn't you guys bring back a trophy?
Trophy's not really proof.
We also have a framed photograph of the team, a videotape of the whole event, 39 eyewitnesses, a newspaper article about it, and security footage from the gas stations we stopped at on the way to and from Pittsburgh.
Okay, I gotta say, it seems a little weird you're so prepared for these questions.
No, it's not. My brother and I had to gather all that information 20 years ago when we got accused of the exact same stuff by him.
Say what now?
So what was that? You set me up? You already knew they had an alibi.
Of course I did. I guess you must have missed that fact when you're putting together your sloppy, lazy, garbage binder.
What? I thought you loved my binder. You said I used all the good tabs.
Those tabs weren't even cascading.
Okay. Oh, I see. I think I know what's happening here. You're upset because Amy and I have seen each other's butts.
What?
Oh, God, it wasn't that. Please forget I said anything about your daughter's butt.
You know I don't like you, Jake.
Because of my binder, apparently?
No. Because of my binder. Well, you think I wouldn't do my own research? Find out everything I could about whoever my daughter is dating?
Okay, fine, but it's not like you found anything bad about me. I mean, look at this credit score. 100.
Out of 850.
Oh, no, really?
This binder tells the story of a sloppy, disorganized, irresponsible individual who's not allowed within 500 feet of Taylor Swift.
That was a misunderstanding. It's Amy. Can I answer it? Am I good enough to have a conversation with her?
Honestly, no.
Well, I don't care. I'm doing it anyway. Hello, lover. How's that butt?
What? Are you with my dad?
I sure am, and you're on speakerphone. So feel free to tell me all about your sexuality and the intercourse we might have together, getting it in.
I was just calling to tell you there's a turkey loose in the apartment, but somehow that's not the weirdest part of this phone call. What's going on?
Oh, nothing. Just had a real eye-opening conversation with your dad. I wanted his approval, but he says I'll never be good enough for you.
What the hell?
I know, right? Tell him he's wrong.
No, I'm upset with you.
That's right. Go get him, Tiger.
I'm also upset with you. What is this, 1950? I can't date someone unless I have my father's approval.
Oh, obviously, you can...
You guys act like this is your decision to make. Like, the woman doesn't even exist in this equation. Well, this woman?
Wait, Amy, shut up.
Excuse me?
I mean, I'm so sorry. You were making a totally valid point about gender equality, but I just thought of something really important, so I'm gonna hang up on you. Okay, love you, bye. It wasn't Russo or his sons. It was the daughter!
Hey, Jake, you know what it's time for?
I sure do. Jake and Rosa's first impressions.
Cast-off pattern on the far wall suggests upward knife slices. Jake?
Wounds on the Vic's back means he didn't see the killer coming. Rosa?
Laptop, wallet, keys, all in plain sight. No sign of 4th century. Doesn't connote a robbery. Jake?
But it does connote that our killer was waiting for Adams in the apartment. Did I just use the word connote correctly?
You did.
Great. Will you text that to Amy? I don't want to say what using a vocabulary gets me.
Okay.
Sexual intercourse.
Gross.
What? We're adults. Okay, let's look at the scene like we're seeing it for the first time with fresh eyes.
Rosa, I think I just made a connection. The number 3 is everywhere. 3 people, 3 types of blood, and guess what the tax was on the veggie wraps? $3 and 19 cents. But if you ignore the 19, then it's 3.
Okay, you've lost your mind.
What? Who told you that? Was it Room?
No, it's the fact that you think the room has a voice and also you're working in your boxers.
What? To beat the heat, Rosa! To beat the heat! Oh, hey, babe.
Ah!
Oh! Oh, it's me, Jake! I'm just working! What is wrong with you?
What are you doing? Why do you have a knife? Why am I covered in red Post-its?
That's blood. You're the corpse.
Ah! Jake, who is that?
Franco McCoy, CSI.
He's helping me with the case.
For the record, I think it's weird that I'm here too.
Both of you? Get out!
Yeah, sounds good. Oh yeah, Major Crimes released the scene yesterday, but I'm sure they haven't had time to clean up the evidence.
Oh man, they emptied the place out. There's nothing left in here. I can't believe this is how it ends.
Yeah. Is it weird that I missed the smell? Wait a minute, do you hear that? I've spent 600 hours in this room and I have never heard that sound.
It's because the air conditioning's never been turned on. It's coming from that vent.
I don't see anything. Wait, there's a bend. Oh my God. There's food and water in here! Rosa, we never saw the killer leave this apartment because he never left.
He couldn't have survived in there for months. That's insane.
He wasn't back there for months. He just waited for the body to be discovered and then snuck out sometime after that.
This place was crawling with cops.
Which is exactly what he wanted. He snuck out dressed like a cop.
Even if he had a uniform, somebody would have recognized him.
Not if his face was covered.
By a hazmat suit. The CSI guys. Franco said he had 14 texts, but didn't you count 15?
I did count 15. My math was right. Suck it, Mrs. Skanga. She was my Algebra 2 teacher. She threw a protractor at my head.
She sucks.
She sucked! Actually, she was very sweet. She believed in me.
Oh.
Yeah.
Here's the security footage. It's rated G for gonna get got.
Less is more. Franco, play the tape.
Okay, so there's us arriving. Oh man, is that how I walk?
Yes.
Should I change how I walk?
Yes.
All right. Wait, go back.
Jake, we don't have time to fix your walk. It's gonna take a lot of work and we're very busy.
No, look. Look at this guy. All the other techs are wearing booties, but he's not.
Oh, that guy. Where's the footage from the bodega across the street?
We have that? That is so crazy. We are under surveillance at all times. I'm sure it's fine and it won't backfire and ruin society. Zoom in on his face.
That man's not CSI.
No, Franco. But he is about to say, CS bye. Yow! Respect, Jake.
Respect.
God, looking at these old files is really bringing back some memories. Sergio's evil voice, his stupid face.
It's delicious aroma. Man, I hated how good he smelled.
I know. That jerk smelled like an English garden.
He almost made me quit the force, but my God. I could breathe him in for days.
Why do you think he came back?
According to this picture from JFK, he's taking the bus, so I'm guessing he's out of money in Paraguay.
Right. Didn't his number 2 say he had to leave a bunch of his cash behind before he fled? Hey, look at this. Sergio's getting on the B-15. That goes to Bed-Stuy via Garvey Avenue, where he had a hideout in Old Brownstone.
I don't know. You think he's dumb enough to go back there?
Yeah, I do. You know why? Because he forgot who was on his tail.
Nope. He remembered.
And he used the wrong "you're" and the wrong "to."
Son of a bitch! Oh, damn it, he still smells great.
What about his grandmother? She was the last person he visited before he fled.
Sir Louise Mindar is right over there, officers.
Oh, please don't call us that. We're undercover.
Yeah, we're pretending we like old people and don't think they're gross.
Some of us aren't pretending. I think the elderly are treasures to society.
Actually, from experience, she is more right.
You definitely shouldn't be working here. Hello, Mrs. Mindar. We're from Sunset for Seniors, and we're here to brighten your day.
Where's my regular girl?
Oh, she's sick. Appendicitis.
Oh, Frank's niece just had that. Hi, I'm Eunice.
Hi, Eunice. We're talking to Louise. So, I have a really fun activity for today. We are going to do...
You know what? I was wrong. Frank's niece had a botched uterus.
Thank you for that visual, Eunice.
I thought we could do an oral history project on your family. Wouldn't that be a hoot?
Oh, I guess so. Well, I was born during the Depression, and I had to sleep in a dresser drawer till I was 3.
Yeah, this is more of a recent history. Like, in the last week or so, have you had any visits from family?
I don't have any relatives. Except for my grandson, who I haven't seen in 7 years. Thank you for reminding me of that.
Yeah, we all have family problems. The question is, are you going to see him soon?
How do I know? He never calls me. My turn. I was born in the Depression, too, but we were extremely rich. We had a chambermaid.
Not now, Eunice. Well, our only lead turned to crap.
Let me go back in there. I just need a little more time with Louise. Did you see Eunice? She was practically humping my leg.
No, dude, it's over. We lost Sergio.
Hey, Louise Mindar has been signed out of the building for a therapy appointment, but she doesn't do therapy and hasn't left the premises in years.
Oh my God. She must be going to see Sergio.
Maybe.
Definitely. Rosa, we have a lead. We finally have a lead. Look at us, following an old lady about to catch her white whale. Just another exciting day for the Sleuth Sisters. It's a name I just came up with. If you like it, stay silent. Good. I like it too. That's our name forever. Oh. That's weird. The nursing home's calling me. Hello?
Hello, this is Eunice. The lady from the home with the chambermaid?
Yes.
I mentioned Frank's niece's botched uterus.
We know who you are, Eunice. What can I help you with?
You said to call you if I saw anything peculiar. There's a very strange man in Louisa's room digging around while she's away. Isn't that peculiar?
Can I put you on hold?
Is there music? I love the music.
I bet that's Sergio. I bet he set up this whole Louise thing as a distraction to get us out of the nursing home. Because that's where he stashed his cash before we went to Paraguay. Damn it, I wish there was some way to know if that peculiar man was Sergio. Eunice, what did the man smell like?
Like an English garden.
He's heading for the back exit. Look, there's Sergio. Damn it, he's getting away again. Not this time, partner. See you on the ground.
What?
You're mine, Sergio! Did he get away?
Yes, very easily. What the hell were you thinking? You're lucky you just dislocated your knee.
How do you know it's dislocated?
I went to med school for 3 years.
You did? When?
That's not the point. Why did you jump off the building?
I was trying to make up for letting him get away 7 years ago.
What? I don't care about that. You had an instinct, you followed it, and you were wrong. That happens to everybody.
Oh.
What are you doing with your face and your voice?
I had an epiphany. I got real excited. I moved my knee, and now I hurt real bad.
Okay, breathe through the pain and tell me what you figured out.
Someone tipped off Sergio that the cops were visiting his grandmother, and there was only one person that knew we were cops. That nurse who hates old people, Ezra.
Of course. Never leave your money unprotected. That's the first thing I learned in business school.
You also went to business school?
Yeah, and I also have a pilot's license. Whatever. Point is, now we have a link to Sergio, so let's go get him.
So we're good. You're not mad at me anymore?
No. You're about to be real mad at me.
For what?
'Cause I'm gonna reset your knee. Look at the bunny.
Huh?
There's Ezra. Hey, you have a minute?
I'm actually kind of busy right now.
Right. Harboring a fugitive. Should I come back or he's here and on the move?
Gotcha. Oh. All right, Sergio. You've been waiting 7 years to say this.
Sergio Mindar, you're under arrest.
That's Y-O-U apostrophe R-E.
Can't believe you caught me.
Won't believe it. We're an amazing team. For the Sleuth Sisters.